So guys, win 3-1. A lot of time people were predicting that score, and that happened with a 3-1. Beautiful score, 3 points. Juventus that were amazing in the first half. They did really great with a beautiful Juventus, and in the second half, difficult, really difficult. It is what it is. It can happen. Most important is to win 3-1. We knew already, because I have the statistics here, guys. I'm not lying. I have the statistics here. When is Genoa really dangerous? When are they able to score the most, at least in their score, in their goals in Serie A? It's between the 46th and the 60th minute. So when they are actually going back from the locker room, they are really dangerous, because they scored 10 goals on 31. And this time, again, they scored 11 goals on 32 for Genoa. It is what it is, guys. We didn't play really well in the second half. We had a beautiful goal with Weston McKennie on an assist of Danilo. What happened in the second half that Forza Juve is saying it was poor. Yeah, indeed, it was poor. It is that we made a change, and a really important change. That was Cuadrado for Alexandro. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the change. Why? Because Cuadrado already had a yellow card with the handball that he had. He was a bit nervous today. Don't forget, we have to play Atalanta. We were already winning 2-0, so it makes sense. We played quite okay, quite well. Ronaldo was good today. Was really good. Unfortunately, he didn't score. I really wanted him to score. I was hoping for it. I was sure 100% that he would score. Sometimes it happened, but at the end, the most important thing is that Juventus won today. That's the most important thing. We won 3-1. We were able to score 3 times. We have to pay attention, because it's the 6th game in a row in Serie A that we are conceding a goal, and this is not at the standard, at the level of Juventus. We were bad in counterattacks, but the first one was really great when there was the 2-0 with the goal of Morata. Absolutely well, really great, really fast, but also there Ronaldo missed the attack because he hit the post, and then Morata was there, and then Chiesa, really bad choice. Kulusevski, really bad choice. I don't know if Chiesa did a bad choice, to be honest, on that counter-attack, because the choice was great. Because you have 2 players. You have Cristiano Ronaldo that is a bit more further away from the goal. That means that if you give it to him, he has to control and then shoot. For sure, he can score for that. That's not really difficult, but he's further away from the goal. And then you have Alvaro Morata that is actually in front of the goal. So the decision is not bad, but the way he gave the ball is a disaster of Chiesa. There, it's a disaster. Or you do it really great, and then you have an amazing goal, a tapping goal of Morata, or it looks really bad. So I played really well, but a bad choice. I don't know if it's the execution or the choice that is bad, because you can go both, left or right. If you really watch the replay, you really see that Alvaro Morata is really well played. So I would not say bad decision, but really bad execution, like Morata did versus Torino in the counter-attack, like Kulusevski did now. I don't know what he did there. Also him, bad. What about Dybala? But Dybala, guys, a lot of people were asking Dybala to start the game. Today, he didn't play really amazingly well, but it's normal. I knew when people were speaking about let's Dybala start together with Cristiano Ronaldo and Chiesa, I said pay attention, because Dybala comes back from an injury since January. He's not playing anymore since the 3rd of January. Played a few minutes with Napoli, where after 4 minutes he made a magic of a la Dybala shot, and really great, really well done. But then he needs time. He needs time to go back with a few minutes. He played 20 minutes versus Napoli. He played 30 minutes today. So step by step, he will be back. Chiesa is a good player, but obviously not the smartest one. It's not the first time. Guys, don't forget, when we judge players, that they are young. And when you are asking for rejuvenation, when you are asking for young players to start, when you are invocating Fagioli and Felix Correa, then you have also to take into consideration that young players like Kulusevski, like Chiesa, they miss. Sometimes they take bad decisions. Sometimes Sometimes they miss, sometimes they do extraordinary thing. We were all agreed that De Ligt and Chiesa were man of the match of that first half. Then if you look complex in the whole game, probably De Ligt, because he felt on the ground, there was no fall on him because it was really light. The touch of Scamacca, he made a mistake there on falling on the ground. It happens. I don't know today who's man of the match. People are saying boring game. No, I don't agree. Boring second half. But when you are winning 2-0, when you concede a goal, you have to pay attention. For me, the decisive change, what changed the game, was the fact actually that we changed Quadrado with Alexandro. For me, if we are speaking about the worst of the game, it is Alexandro that was not able to give what Quadrado was giving on the right side of the field. This is a problem. This is a problem of Alexandro because he was not offensive, he was not defensive, he was a middle way there. Not really great. I was not happy with the performance of Alexandro. If you want to say one player that didn't play well in the minutes that he had at his disposal, it was Alexandro. Then Juventus gave a bit up. He gave a bit up. Why? Because here, Mickey is saying Piazza is saving Pirlo. I don't know if he's saving Pirlo. By the way, the picture of Beppe Marotta. I don't know if he saved Pirlo, but one thing is sure, that if he scores and it's 2-2, it's a problem. Juventus that didn't want to accelerate really hard after the fact that Genoa was in 10 men for 15 minutes. They didn't accelerate. We could have be a bit harsher, but that goal that we conceded from Scamacca changed a bit the plans, and that's where you see that Juventus is still not 100% healed. We still have our problems that we are carrying with us, lack of confidence sometimes, and lack of concentration and not going 100%. T-Bone is saying, I'm tired of Alexandro. What is your thought about Luca Pellegrini? Luca Pellegrini, I saw him playing. Luca Pellegrini is not a great talent, guys. It's maybe a bit better than a Frabotta, but absolutely not the starter of Juventus. 100% not. He has his injuries. He's missing his games. I'm not a big fan of Luca Pellegrini, and I don't regret that we loaned him out. Maybe if I regret something, is just that a lot of time this season we were actually not able to put a left foot on the fullback position on the left. That's it. Dybala was good today. No, not for me. But it's also the Juventus that was not good at that moment when Dybala came in. Gosens, here we are speaking about another caliber, another player. Let's see what he will do tonight with Atalanta versus Fiorentina. Hopefully they lose. Beppe, Marcelo to Juve. No, Marcelo to Juve is a rumor of the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo is at Juve. He's a great player. He has not that affinity anymore with Real Madrid, and then they are speaking about the friendship. But the salary of Marcelo is 12 million euro per year. That's a lot for Juventus. He's not at his. He's towards the end of his career, but he has some years to go. But Beppe, the 100 goal has still not fallen on Ronaldo, Dybala. Indeed, because they didn't score. I was sure that that one of them would score. I wanted Cristiano to Ronaldo to score today, also Dybala, whatever, but it didn't happen. Not for one, not for the other. Cristiano played well today. He played really well today. Yeah, one of the best performances of the last few weeks of Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, played really great today. No. Today, when I'm harsh sometimes with some players, sometimes with Chiesa, sometimes with Ronaldo. Today, I don't care if people score or not. Today, he played really, really well, really well. Our rising star McKennie and Chiesa have been beast. What's your opinion on them? And then we will analyze the game. But McKennie, there were some rumors today that if an offer arrives of 50 million, 45 or 50 million, we will sell him. Guys, it's rumors. They need to talk. They need to fill in the papers. But is McKennie a real starter? I want to see him back without this hip injury. When he's 100% complete, today he played and he scored a really beautiful goal. So the guy, 5 goals already in Serie A. It's not bad. It's not bad for McKennie. So I think that he should stay at Juve now. You can't have the cake and you can't have the cherry on the cake and you can't have the Rome. At a certain moment, you should have. At a certain moment, you should take decisions. You can't have everything. Juventus, because of stadium, because of the fact that we were out really early in Champions League, you need to do 100 million of profit. Selling players. Who are the potential players that you can sell? Guys, it will hurt you, and we will speak about the game because I want to speak about the game. I want to go through the stats of Thomas when he's saying 25 shots, 12 on target, good numbers, but we can't miss all of these. But good in the end of the season. But if you speak about the players, Demiral is one that can bring you profit. De Ligt, if you sell him at 150, Dybala, McKennie. These are the players that can bring you profit. Then you have, for sure, you have Rabiot, you have Ramsey, because we brought them at 0, but you need to sell them. So that's not really easy. But these are the players, and these are the names. If you want Dybala to remain, if you want everyone to remain, you have to take decisions. Good game. The quality we have is clear. I agree with that. When we are focused, Pirlo need to work on final third. We don't play as a team on the attack. Young players, Kulusevski, McKennie, Chiesa, great mercato. We did a great mercato, and I was happy about the first half of Kulusevski as well. Then he disappeared a bit, but all Juventus disappeared in the second half. I don't know what happened. Is it because we played 3 days ago? Keep that into consideration. We played 3 days ago. Can be. That's a thing. Speaking about stats, guys, let me check because I want, as always, to thank our great sponsor, OneFootball. Don't forget, if you want to, the link is into the description. Don't forget to do that. 1 minute, a small teaser of OneFootball, and then we go through all the aspects of the game. We'll speak about Cristiano Ronaldo, about Kulusevski, about Chiesa, about Dybala, about our performance, about the change, Alexandro Cuadrado, because I want your opinion, because your opinion matters. So I launch the small teaser, 1 minute, 60 seconds. Meanwhile, if you want to put a maximum of like, do it. And then we speak about all the aspects. Guys, I'm super happy and proud to work together with OneFootball, the best application to stay up to date about all Juve related stuff. If you're asking yourself how I do to inform you every single day, a big part is thanks to OneFootball that keep me every time up to date, thanks to all the crazy and nice notifications. The link is into the description. It's for free. Download it and I will guide you through really easy about everything you can do with the amazing OneFootball app. You want to know about news about Ronaldo? You have news about Ronaldo. News about Morata? Not difficult. News about Morata. You have a lot of other things like videos that you can find on OneFootball, and you have also all the transfer rumors. Not only that, because if you want to know all the scores of the games, you go, you scroll, you have all the games. Barcelona, Juventus. If you want to know up front all the nice to know things, they are inside. And then you choose the competition you want to see the ranking. Unfortunately, we are not yet first, but they know it. And then you scroll, you know the stats about Ronaldo, how many goals did he score in Serie A. You go, boom, he scored 8. Amazing, up to date. You can choose the competition you want. Juventus under 23, Italy, they are all there. Guys, link in the description. It's here, it's below. Do it now. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you to OneFootball. I think it's important with the investment of time, of quality that I try to do every single day with the newspapers, with the El Tactico videos, with the post game. I really want to thank you. So if you want to make me a pleasure, download the link is into the description and also pinned here in the comment. And now we go through the game after 15 minutes of beautiful talks. People are saying Cristiano the GOAT. Grande. Bentancur is a back passer. I don't agree. Name, you should watch maybe the game again, tranquilo, without the emotion. Look at all the passes that Bentancur did today. If it's not at 75% of the passes in vertical, then I am a big liar. You should watch the game tranquilo and watch today. Then if you are analyzing a full season, maybe we can discuss. Um, What's the score? I didn't see the match. That's why, Candy, you have to download One Football because then you are up to date. It is 3-1. We are good. People said that Bentancur is a horrible passer. Today the blame is apparently the blame is on Bentancur. You identified Bentancur today. I don't know why. With a beautiful win of 3-1. So analyzing the game, we start the game with Szczesny in the goal instead of Buffon, and I believe that Szczesny today he did really well. He did really well. Not easy, because there were a lot of critics. There were a lot of people speaking about Donnarumma to come next season, him going to Manchester United. A lot of people were praising and wanting Buffon to start because he's eternal, because he's a real leader. This is all what we said. So it's not easy to come back after his mistakes versus Torino. He did today. We were hearing his voice. He was speaking to the team. He was going out of his line. He did great. Grande Szczesny. So a great decision by Andrea Pirlo. Andrea Pirlo that played again with his system with a 4-4-2. I don't know if you noticed or not, but it's a bit less that kind of 3-5-2. It's more a real 4-4-2 with Cuadrado going a bit more up than on the left side with Danilo remaining a bit back. That's what happened in the first half. A really beautiful pressing Juventus, fast Juventus, playing with a lot of beautiful passes. He was insisting in Rabiot and Bentancur. And maybe I'm wrong, guys. Maybe I'm wrong. But Bentancur and Rabiot, for me, did an excellent game. T-Bone from South Africa is saying stage focused for 90 minutes seems to be a problem. And there we have a reality. I totally agree, because we can't stay focused for 90 minutes. But this always going to happen when we have younger, inexperienced players. Let's finish the season on a high and build for next season. Thanks, Pepe. No, thanks to you, T-Bone. Really, thank you. But I agree with that recap of the game. Staying focused for 90 minutes for Juventus is quite hard. There are certain moments of the game where we disappear. Sometimes because we are overconfident. Sometimes because we are not confident enough. Sometimes because we want to manage the game. Sometimes because we are out of a position with players. Sometimes because we don't have the right players because a lot of injured. There is always something, and this has to stop. This has to stop because we are Juventus, and when we are showing it, then we are doing really beautiful things. Like the first half today. I'm sorry, guys. It's hot. Now it's hot because we start speaking about the game. So great choice of Pirlo to confirm Szczesny. I don't know if you want my opinion or you don't care about it. We will have to speak about the fact when Cuadrado is not there, because that was a game changer. But I don't know if you want my opinion or not, but for me, you have some, especially with goalkeepers, it doesn't exist for me that one game you play with one keeper, then the other game you play with another, that you have a competition between goalkeepers. You can have it in every single position, but except of dramas, for me, you start with a number one and then you have a number two. Okay, this is really important because goalkeeper is a crucial position. So you have a number one, and it is Szczesny. How much I love and I like Buffon, Szczesny is not our number one, so you can't just put Szczesny on the bench for a mistake. So I don't regret, and I think Pirlo did really well. Then the four men in defense. I know that Alexandro had to rest normally the last game versus Napoli because Bernardeschi was about to play, because Pirlo was trusting him. He should have played on the left, Bernardeschi with Danilo, with Alexandro resting. He couldn't because Bernardeschi had COVID, so that's why Alexandro played the last time, and today versus Genoa, we played with Danilo on the left, Alexandro resting. So also there, great choices of Pirlo with Danilo on the left instead of the right, with Cuadrado on the right, also because we knew that versus Genoa, at the difference that with Napoli, that's playing with a 4-3-3. They are playing with a 4-3-3. They are pressing a lot, playing with three men where you have to pay attention, and that's why you had Cuadrado and Danilo on the right side. Today, we knew that we could have go a bit of more offensive with Cuadrado, and that's why we played these four men, Chiellini and De Ligt, were amazing, except of that small mistake of De Ligt falling on the ground. But I'm reading your comments why because you're telling me, guys, Buffon is still the number one, is the GOAT. I just want to remind you, and for me as well, I agree with you on that one, guys. I just want to remind you that a few games ago, in the late December or beginning January, I don't remember, that he made a mistake and everyone said, it's stop Buffon, go away from Juventus, go in retirement. So we have to be balanced also on that one. But then I agree, Buffon is Buffon always. Goalie is not the position we need to improve, the lowest priority. No, I agree with that. Then you have Buffon, you have Szczesny. They are really great. Ronaldo asked the management to sign Marcelo. Rabob, this is a paper talk. You know how many players Ronaldo asked Juventus to sign? If we believe all the papers, he asked to sign Ramos, Marcelo, he asked to sign Isco, Benzema. He asked a lot of players because he's his third year at Juventus. At the moment, we saw zero player arriving at Juve. So I want to be cautious with the paper talks, but then maybe he will come. Let's see. For me, defensive line was good, and then we continue with the midfield. I think Rabiot and Bentancur, they did really well versus Napoli. So he reconfirmed them also because the other three players are not yet 100% to start. They are winning minutes. They are really soon to be start, but not yet. So he did well. And today they played really well. We will go, if they individually to give them a bit of ratings. I don't know if we will give point or just explaining, but he did a really great choice there with confirming the midfield that also today they did really well, especially in the first half. And then we had Chiesa on fire on the left wing and Kulusevski also there on the right. And then Morata instead of Dybala, totally correct, and Ronaldo. So for me, the 11 that Pirlo have chosen were 100% correct. Really well done. I'm super happy that he have chosen them. So I would have done probably 100% the same. So what happened in that first half? In that first half, we are playing really great with the De Ligt that is man of the first half. No doubt about it. Blocking every possible thing, anticipating, being a beast. We have a Chiesa on fire. Really great Federico Chiesa today. Ciao Mo that joined the live now. Really great of Chiesa. And Mo, by the way, on his El Tactico video, he told us that we could have been really dangerous on the wings, left or right. Chiesa did well, even Quadrado. Then with a beautiful dribble alla Chiesa versus Napoli, he did well, pass it, and this time instead of Ronaldo, we had a Kulusevski with his famous left foot, because Kulusevski, we know, he has a really great left foot, a bit less the right one. Juventus continue, they don't give up, and that's an important one. Juventus continue, FFIB, please be polite on the channel. We don't insult people, and we don't insult Juventus player. Then you can say whatever you want. If you are polite, you can criticize a player. I will accept it, but please no insult, because then I stop it. This is a insult-free channel, please. Then we were speaking about the fact that on the wing we were really dangerous. We continue to play, we continue to press, and amazing counter-attack with Federico Chiesa. What a speed. I want to have the stats. I don't know yet how fast he was running, but the speed of our friend Federico Chiesa was amazing. Then the tap-in that Cristiano Ronaldo missed, boom, on the post, and then a beautiful goal. The beautiful goal of Alvaro Morata that was missing a goal. Beautiful Juve with a small detail. It was the yellow card to Quadrado. For me, exaggerated, because you really see that he's taking away his hand. And then, ciao Michel, by the way. And then we see a last action of Scamacca that was about to pass for the first time. De Ligt and Chiellini in front of the goal. So, grande Juve for 45 minutes. grande Juve. Beautiful one. And then we have the second half. Decision of Pirlo. I would have done the same. Let me know in the comment. Would you have done the same, knowing that we have Atalanta to play next Sunday? You can't miss a player like Quadrado. The importance of Quadrado. You saw our second half, how poor we were in the second half. Would you have done the same, taking him away, knowing that Alexandro is a player that can have his natural role on the left? I told you, for me, he plays really bad, but you can't know it up front. Would you have done the same, changing Quadrado when you're up 2-0? You still have 45 minutes to go. Let me know. Other teams can play focused in 90 minutes. Why not Juve? I will try to answer that later. But I'm waiting if you would have done the same choice of Pirlo and try to be honest, with all the information that you have at 360 degree. That means playing Atalanta, you are up 2-0 versus a Genoa that is not really showing anything in the first 45 minutes. You can... Robert say, I don't agree with Chiesa change. But that's a later one. That's a later one. Yes, just because he looked like he was gonna get a second yellow. I agree with Antonio. Yes, for Rui as well. Mohamed is saying yes as well. And Bentancur and Rabiot were great today. I think that Danilo should take initiative to go more forward. He's good in dribbling. Ciao, Zaccaria. Grande Jew. Thank you, Zaccaria. Pirlo made good. Cautious chances. Can't... wait, let me see, because the comment made away from Nicola, who's saying... Chat, don't pick favorite and admit that he played safe in the second half. No, but I agree with that. He did okay. He pay attention, because otherwise, if Quadrado has a red card, you risk to lose that game, and you risk also to miss him versus Atalanta. Shervin instead is saying, no, I wouldn't do it. It's a way of interpreting things. I would have done it. But then, and that's the problem, where someone, I don't remember who said before, he said exactly the same. The fact that we changed Quadrado, without Quadrado, Juventus is not the same team. And this is a problem. This is a problem. Siamak is saying also, Sabine Quadrado was crucial since we need him since Sunday. It was a right decision. But the fact is, from the moment that we take away Quadrado from the 11, we see that we are starting to have difficulties. Why is that? Because with Danilo on the left covering Chiesa, and Quadrado on the right that is doing all the flank with Kulusevski that is changing with him more to the center, more to the right, you are unpredictable. You can attack from the left side with a Cristiano Ronaldo, a Chiesa. You can attack from the right with a Kulusevski, with a Quadrado. And you're unpredictable in both sides, left or right. When you don't have Quadrado, the opponent teams, they know already up front that Alexandro is not able to do the same work than Quadrado and Danilo, because Mohamed said, I want him to take a bit more offensive risks. Yes, but the difference with Quadrado and Danilo is going more into the field, while Quadrado is going straight on the wing. And that's a difference between both, okay? So you see that it's not the same work, the same job that they are doing, both of them. If you take away Quadrado, you start to be predictable. And that's why Juventus was not creating a lot. So it's a risk that you're taking. Sky reporting that Ronaldo threw his kit on the ground. I don't know. I believe the report. I didn't see it, so it's quite difficult for me to comment it. I don't know why. If it happened, I don't know why. I don't know. I'm trying to check on internet if there is some explanation. At the moment, as I'm live with you, I don't know. What about the scores? The scores of the players? Because then, yeah, second half, we suffered and we were not really great. Not really great. By the way, the super sticker, support mode, it's not available in my region. I don't know if you have a way to extend it. Now, I can't help Zaccaria, but thank you, my buddy. Just to think about it makes me really happy. So we see the scores of let's see the scores. The scores of Romeo Agresti, who's actually giving, and let's see if we agree with him or not. Let me take away that lady. Okay, so the scores of Romeo Agresti are For Chesney, 6.5. Can I agree with that? Can I live with that? Yes, I can live with that, with a 6.5. Quadrado is 6, but I would not have given a 6 to Quadrado, especially because you see the importance that he had in the first half. It's true that he was a bit nervous. I would have given him a 6.5, especially with that great assist. Come on, guys. 5.5 for Alexandro. I would have gone with a 5. For me, Alexandro was really bad today, except of the shot that he did at the end of the game was not good. Then I see here De Ligt a 5. I know. He's saying he's not living a good athletic condition. And we see it. He started really well, but then he shows some problem because he's not 100%. Look at the 2-1. At the 2-1, we blamed him on that, but I don't agree. You can't. No, I don't agree. Maybe he's seeing things that I didn't see from the television, but I don't know. I don't agree with the 5. For me, De Ligt, he was the man of the game in the first half, and then no, I don't agree. Chiellini 5.5, Danilo 6.5. Yes, I agree with Danilo. Kulusevski 6.5. I agree. McKennie as well. Bentancur 6. Rabiot 6.5. I know that Rabiot played a bit better than Bentancur. Chiesa 6. Yes, a 6. 6.5 for Morata. Bah, he scored. 5.5 for Ronaldo. No, I don't agree. Today I don't agree with Romeo Agresti, but it happens, guys. It happens. I don't agree with the ratings of Romeo. Just like versus Napoli, we started nicely, then we went missing. But this is a problem that Juventus has. People were saying that we had some problems in keeping concentrated the whole game, and I think that's what's happening with Juventus. Also, the bad decision taking, or the fact that we are not finishing as we should. It makes it's mental, and don't forget that we played 3 days ago, so it can happen. Beppe, so let me read some comments. Beppe, last days there have been rumors about Juventus thinking about exercising their buy clause of 80 million for Hamad Junior Traore from Sassuolo. He's a great 21 years old talent. Opinions. I spoke about it in a video. In a morning video. I don't know if it was 2 days or 3 days ago, where actually it's 16 million is the price that I saw, because there are some pre-agreements with Juventus and Sassuolo that has been taken already a year ago, where Juventus could have signed him for 60 million, or can have the option to sign him. But apparently Juventus has other priorities, so I don't know. But he's a great talent. I agree with that. Great talent. I don't know if it will happen or not. So that's one. Agresti saw another game. I saw that you were not happy, guys, with Agresti. I didn't. For one time, I'm doubtful about the ratings of Romeo. But hey, that's the beautiful of football, guys. One see it black, the other one see it white. It can happen. That's why some people here on the channel are saying, Mark is saying, I think that Ronaldo was disappointed today, and I believe that last time he was disappointed. Today he was playing really well. This is football, guys. This is why, for example, we have a coach like Gasperini, and then you have a coach like Conte, you have a coach like Sarri, you have a coach like Allegri, because there is not a really right answer. And some people can see it in one way, the other people can see it in the other way. This is football, and this is the beautiful of football and in discussion. As long as we remain positive and educated. Beppe, I just saw that Juve was really close agreed terms with Locatelli. Any news about that? But today you don't want to talk about the game of today. You want already to speak about Mercato. What are the truth rumors about Locatelli is that Juventus wanted Locatelli already last year. They wanted him, and they asked for a price. It was 40 millions. Juventus said no, it's too early for that price, we can't. Let's see next year. If he continues his promises, then probably we'll discuss about that price. If he doesn't maintain his promises, then you will have lost an offer from Juventus. The guy is doing well, so Juventus has as a priority Locatelli as a first pioneer, because it's not the only one, but the one of the first priorities are Locatelli before Euro 2020 or 2021. Where is it? Before here. Why? Because they know, Juventus, that if we are waiting after the Euros and he's starting to play 1, 2, 3 game well, the price of 40 million can go up to 50, 60. So about the rumors, and guys, I'm not in contact with Fabio Baratici. This is what the rumors are saying, and I tend to believe them about Locatelli because it's a name that we see a lot. And also Locatelli is going every time to liking every picture of the Juve player. So Nicolas is saying Locatelli wants Juve just as much as we want him. The rumors about Locatelli are saying that whatever team goes for Locatelli, if Juventus go, he goes to Juve. So yes. Conte is a great coach, no matter how much critics. But no, I don't know who said that he was a bad coach. If you see, Juve of Antonio Conte, it's a really great book, guys. You can learn a lot of things, by the way, with that book. It's not Conte that wrote it, but you see a lot of images, how we play, what we do. There you see, by the way, a Chiellini building up from the back. So he is a really great coach. Absolutely. The problem with Antonio Conte is mentally, when the things are going really well, he start going crazy, and if things are going bad, is out of control. Look what he did. It's a problem of personality. And Antonio Conte is really great, a really great coach, one time a week. When he has 2 games per week, it's difficult for him. You saw what he did in Europe with all the teams, not only with Juventus, but Juventus, with Chelsea, with Inter. If he plays one time without competition, it's okay. From the moment he has 2 competition, he's going crazy. And then his feeling with Juventus or with Chelsea, the guy is looking for conflicts because he lives on that. But other than that, he's really great trainer. We can't say no. It is a reality. But it's because look at what he did when we were in Europa League. What he did with Juventus. We were about to go into the final of Europa League in our stadium, and he focused on having the record point of 102 because he's focused on his own records and not on the team. It is what it is. So he's asking, missing that killer pass from midfield directly to shoot. What do you think? Which player can perform that role? The last date, my guys, I think you forgot, but the goal of Dybala, where was that pass? Where was the pass coming from? From Bentancur. So, but to be honest, and let's be honest, it's true that in a total season we missed it. Who can do that? Not Locatelli. Forget about Locatelli. He's a great player. It's one that we miss in our team to build, but it's not the offensive. So if you are expecting a cross with that beautiful pass, in Champions League, forget about it. That's not Locatelli. Locatelli is there to build from the back, to calculate, to dictate the tempo. That is great. But Locatelli is not that guy. So who can do that? Players like Milinkovic-Savic, player like Pogba, probably a player like Awar. These kind of types of players are the one. The ball. These players. Ciao Antonio. Now we were analyzing it. By the way, we are talking since 38 minutes. An amazing, great Juventus in the first half, and then we changed Quadrado that has already a yellow card with Alexandro. Juventus was winning 2-0 at the halftime, and then we played really bad. Not bad, a boring game with Juventus able to score actually a bit by chance. With McKennie on the other way, we had a lot of opportunities that we missed due to concentration, due to bad decisions that were taken by Chiesa and Kulusevski, or great decision, but then we couldn't execute them perfectly. This is how we played. Where people actually, from the first half, where we were praising Juventus so much, they changed opinion. They changed opinion. Um, do you know what exactly happened with Elia and Krasic in Conte era? Yes, I know. Elia was not a player for Juve, unfortunately. He didn't have the talent enough to play for Juve, and Conte didn't believe in him. He tried to, but when Conte doesn't believe in someone, then you don't play. You don't play. So that's one. And for Elia, and I know there was also some. Elia was not happy. He didn't want to fight. He lost a bit of faith in himself. He was not ready for Juve, and especially not for working at the work rate of Antonio Conte. From Krasic, quite easy. Krasic was a player that Conte didn't like because it was a player that came from a lack of confidence in himself after the penalty that he simulated versus Bologna, that he had like 2 or 4 games that he was suspended, killed by the media. He came, he didn't really understood the language, and Conte didn't see a potential player in him to play with him. So long time ago, but a lot of stories, a lot of stories. What about Çalhanoğlu? If you sign him, could you please provide these crucial passes? Çalhanoğlu has the magic of these penetration passes, that crucial pass, that finish, that last passes. Yes, but I'm not a big fan of Çalhanoğlu. I think if you go with Çalhanoğlu, it's like, okay, you didn't made it to the top 4. You are in the Europa League. You need a player that you can have for free without investing, because you need, and then I will support Çalhanoğlu at Juve. But I was wrong on Chiesa, so who knows? But for me, Çalhanoğlu, it's the constants is not there. Are you going live on Twitch today? Probably yes. Now I will do a walk with my wife in 5 minutes. 5 maximum 10 minutes. We stop here the live, and then I will do a walk, and then I go on Twitch. Yes. There are rumors that De Ligt regret joining Juventus. I prefer Barcelona. What do you want? Rumors are rumors, guys. I told you, pay attention. In April, papers, they need to talk, especially when the Scudetto is nearly won by Inter. They need some crucial things from the Italian side, but then from the Spanish side, they never accept it. Never in their life. They have accepted, and they will never accept the fact that De Ligt, the best defender in the world, have chosen Juventus over Barcelona. So every time they are coming back with that story. The last rumors about De Ligt is that De Ligt is about to extend his contract with Juve, so that we have more time to pay what we have to pay. So I'm doing great, Anish. Thank you for being here, my man. Thank you. Hope you do as well. Ronaldo was keen on scoring. These things happened. So it happens. Then Adam explained well. Yeah. Brings big thanks to Mo El Tactico. Exactly what he said happened. Juventus' biggest challenge of the season is next game. It's true. Atalanta will have to play versus Fiorentina tonight. I'm not sure they will win. I'm not sure at all they will win. Pay attention for the draw. But another one, it will be really a crucial game versus Atalanta. Absolutely, yes. So big thanks to Mo. I already read. I hope he knows. If not, Mohammed, don't. I will tell him privately that you said thank you, but thank you to him, and I agree. And Eden is giving the affair about Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo was seen throwing his jersey to the ground on his way to the locker room after the final whistle. And Pirlo said these things happened because he wanted to score. Look, at Juve, we are always under scrutiny. We only play to win and to improve. We had had an excellent first half, but with carelessness, we struggle more than in the second half. I agree with his comment, but he's the coach; he knows better. Now about Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't know because I'm following together with you live, guys, but it makes sense because I had a scenario in my head: Cristiano Ronaldo scoring 2 goals today, and then he start opening the score versus Atalanta, and he would have reached 100 before Paulo Dybala, and then Dybala would have scored. If I am dreaming about that scenario of Cristiano Ronaldo 100 goals with Juventus, probably himself as well, then you can speak about, yes, but when you win 3-1, it's not okay to have this kind of reaction, but probably these kind of reaction are what made Cristiano Ronaldo, because Cristiano Ronaldo, he always want to do better, he always work hard to do better, and probably that's what's happening. That doesn't mean that he does not liking Juve, he's not happy with the single player. It means that he know that he missed the goal in front of their goal. It's also part his own mistake, and he knows it, and he's really harsh on himself, saying, shit, if I would have scored that goal, probably I would have been on 98 today. Can happen. Maybe he was angry with himself. Like Pirlo said, he really wanted to score today, and he didn't. So I see no problem. I see no problem. Bring back Rabiot's hair. No, not today. When he score, I will do that. When he score and we win, because otherwise it makes no sense. So, guys, this was it for me. 46 minutes of live. I don't know what to say anymore. Yeah. Atalanta, Inter, Milan. We need a beautiful Juve, but Juventus is growing. That's one thing that is sure, 100%. Juventus is growing, and we have to continue that way. If I look at what happened with Benevento, when I look what happened with Torino, and I see what happened with Napoli and with Genoa, I can only be happy. For me, I tell you, the problem is probably that we started to be convinced of what we were able to do too late, and on the other hand, Juventus was able to show what they were able to do, and not 100% perfect from the moment that our players were back. I show you again, guys, to show you again what happened, because otherwise you will not believe me. If I don't show you, I know you don't believe me. But you have the answer here. Look, all the players except of Bonucci and Bernardeschi were there. All the players. And then it's more easy to work like that. So, 2 reasons. The players were back, more informed, and Juventus, I believe we started to believe maybe a bit late. Rovella, great player, but not the player that will start next year. I would leave him 1 more year at Genoa. Enjoy, Giuseppe. Forza Juve, next season we will be on a very other level. I hope so. Guys, 47 minutes, a small one, great victory. Grazie Ninib. I will be on Twitch later today. I promise it, where we can debrief. For the people that will sleep, good night, because I know with the time difference it start to be late for everyone. At 6 we will have a game. I don't know who will play at 6. Let me check for Roma Bologna. Hopefully Bologna can do something, but I don't know. My prediction are Roma Bologna 2-1 for Roma, and Fiorentina Atalanta a draw with a 2-2. That's what I believe. Okay, guys, see you on Twitch. Like George is saying, like Julian is saying, we see each other later today. Grazie, forza Juve, and keep Saturday the 17th, what am I saying? Saturday the 17th at 8 p.m. my time. Don't forget. Ciao, guys.